Hey guys, welcome back to FedEx Gaming's Redstone Tutorials. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to build a coal activated door. So literally all you have to do is come over here, click right here with coal, and the door opens up. We go in, click the button, and it closes behind us. Super easy to build, not difficult at all. Let's just look at the redstone behind it. As you can see, it opened up again. All it really is just 7 rails, a detector rail, and a monostable circuit with a furnace minecart. Now, actually, I accidentally built this thing when I was actually trying to build a, well, you know, I'm not going to tell you since I haven't made a tutorial on it yet. So yeah, you'll see it later on in the future. So for this build, we're going to need 7 rails, 1 detector rail, 1 minecart with a furnace, 1 redstone dust, 2 sticky pistons, a repeater, 1 redstone torch. I'm gonna be using an iron door for this, but literally, guys, I have so many tutorials on doors. You can make a 3x3 door, you can make a 4x4 door, you can make a 2x2 door, flush door, all that stuff. I have tutorials on all of those, so make sure you go check out my channel if you have not seen it already. So let's just start building this thing right away. And actually, I'm gonna show you how to build it in both directions, since rails tend to be a little bit confusing, since the whole, you know, west-east snap and north-south snap and all that stuff like that. So we're gonna be building right now. This should be north-south right now, the way I'm building it. So we're going to put a block down. Now this right here is your floor. This is your floor. This is not your floor right here. Everything underneath this means I dug down 1. So just remember that this is floor level. This block, floor level. Okay, let's do this. So we're going to put a rail right on top of the block. Then we're going to come down 1, and as you can see, it makes a nice little slope down. And then we're going to count over 4 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can go up 1 or down 1. It doesn't really matter which way you go with it. So I'm going to be going up 1. Now this is where it's going to get a little confusing. So when I put this detector rail down, it's going to snap into this one, which we do not want to happen. But I'm going to show you it now so you know you don't get confused later on. So we put this down, and as you can see, it snaps to it. So we don't want this to happen. So we're going to delete this and delete this rail and put it back. So to stop that from happening, all we have to do is come over 1 rail with a normal rail and then put our detector rail down like that. Now we don't want this going off into nowhere land as well. So all we're gonna have to do is delete the rail right underneath it and then put it back. And as you can see, it snaps in perfectly. This is what we want. This is the design that we want. So now literally all we have to do is put a block right above this rail, delete this rail, and put another block there like that. Next, what we're gonna do is take out our minecart with a furnace, put it down anywhere you want, it doesn't really matter. Put some coal into it, let it go around the circle, and then come back in, and there we go. Now here's another thing about this build. Watch this side. This side looks perfect, right? You can't see anything on this side. I mean, I can put my coal here, the minecart goes around, you can't see nothing. But if we go to this side, then uh-oh, what's that? It's just gonna do this, guys. I can't do nothing about it. That's why I added this little staircase here, kind of like, so it's like a table or something. Maybe put a little potted plant on there, because the reasoning why I have it like that is, even though you can't see it on this side, sometimes when you exit the game and come back into the game, the minecart switches sides for some reason. It'll be on this side next time, or then it'll be on that side next time. I can't do nothing about that. It's just when you exit and load saves, it just does it. So now let's get into some redstone, and then we'll do the other direction as well, because like I said, the tracks can get confusing. So we're gonna put some dust coming out from where our detector rail is. Then we're gonna delete down 1, put a sticky piston facing upwards with a block on top of it. Now I'm going to be making this as condensed as possible. I mean, you can go in any direction you want. If you know how to make a monostable circuit, then you already know where I'm going with this, and you can do whatever you want with this thing. So what I like to do, though, is I like to go towards the right side, putting a repeater down on 1 tick. Then we're going to put a sticky piston facing towards the tracks with a block in front of it. Then we're going to delete down a block and put a redstone torch here. And that's it. That's all it does. So now if I put some coal in here, like that, it goes around, and as you can see, the block is now over the torch. So now if I put anything here, see, the dust comes on. If I put a repeater here, the repeater comes on, because this right here is your output. Anything coming out from this will open up something. If you watched any of my videos, I usually show you the input block. So output goes to the input goes to the output, all that good stuff. So as long as you put this to the input block from any of my creations, it will open it up. But for this build, I'm just going to be doing an iron door. So let's just close it right now. So let's just close it. There we go. So right now it is closed. So what we're going to do is put a block in front of this repeater, put some dust in front of the block. Then we're going to put a block next to the dust, and then we're going to take out our iron door, and we're just going to put our iron door down. Let's get rid of our iron door now. We don't need any more. So now right here is our flooring. Like I said, remember that block was our flooring. Oh, I just activated by accident. But if we come over here to our little corner area, do not put a block here. I forgot, do not put a block there. Make sure it's open like this. So this is the corner of your room. So now if we take out our coal and we click right here, I see the door opens up and closes and all that good stuff. So now you're probably wondering, well, when I go inside, how do I close the door? Very simple. All we have to do is get power to either the piston or we put power over to here. It doesn't really matter what you do. It depends on if you want the door to stay open when you leave it, or if you want it to stay closed when you leave it. If you want it to stay closed when you leave the door, then all you have to do is put a block above this piston, put dust on top of it, a block next to the dust, like so, with a button on it. So let me get actually out a button. I completely forgot about the button. There we go. And if we put a button on top of here and we click it, as you can see, the door will close. And now if we click to leave it, as you see, it opens up. We leave the door and then it closes, yada, 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 so on and so forth. Let me get rid of this button now. Get out of your button. There we go. So now, of course, I mean, you won't be able to see any of this. And I put some carpet here. That's why you won't be able to see that dust. I put some black carpet over there. But I'm not saying you have to do this. Like I said, you can hook this to any door you really want to. It doesn't really matter what you do with it. It all depends on what you want. So like I said, it opens up, all that good stuff. And if I come over here and put my coal into the furnace right here, the door opens up. That's it, guys. That's how you build it. Very simple to build. Now I'm going to show you the other direction. So let's get to this part right here. So now this is where it gets a little bit tricky going this direction. This is west to east, I believe. This is west to east. So we're going to do the same thing. Just put a rail down, then we're going to come over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to make our circle by going up 1. Now we're going to put our detector rail. As you can see, it makes it go all stupid. So we don't want that. So we just delete that, put it back. We put a normal rail here. Then we put our detector rail here. And now we want this to hook to here. Very easy, right? Put it back and uh-oh. Now we just have an infinite loop going here and our furnace is just going to get stuck. So to fix this problem, all we have to do is right on this rail right here that is supposed to be connecting to here, just dig down 2 and then dig underneath it and put a redstone torch here, or you can put a lever down there that's on, but I like to just put a torch there, and there you guys go. That will fix that problem. So if you were running into this problem, just put a torch underneath here and it should fix it up right away. So there you guys go. That is how you build my furnace door, or whatever you want. You can have it activate anything you want. It doesn't have to activate a door. It can activate a block swap or something. Have it activate whatever you want. But that's how you build it. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys. Peace.